Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to everyone. My name is Sharifa Edina Yusra binti Zahrir, and I am honored to represent a group of students from the Academy of Contemporary Islamic Studies, University Technology Mara. Today, I will be presenting our research for the Global Heritage Showcase 2025, entitled The Impact of Government Subsidies on Market Economy, a Study in Malaysia. Subsidies are one of the most powerful tools that governments can use to shape and stabilize their national economies. In Malaysia, they have played a critical role since the early years of independence, especially in supporting rural development, improving access to basic necessities, and ensuring overall economic stability. By definition, a subsidy refers to financial aid provided by the government, such as direct cash assistance, tax reductions, or price control to individuals, industries, or companies. The main objective is to reduce production costs, ensure affordable prices for essentials goods, and support the well-being of low-income groups. In our countries, subsidies commonly apply to items such as petrol, cooking oil, electricity, and staple food. Our research focuses on two key objectives. First, we aim to examine how government subsidies influence market prices and the supply of goods within Malaysia. Second, we seek to identify the long-term negative consequences that can arise from excessive or prolonged reliance on these subsidies. Subsidies in Malaysia have played an important role in several aspects of national development. For instance, they help reduce the cost of living by making basic items like fuel and food more affordable for the general public, particularly low-income households. They also promote economic growth, especially in sectors like agriculture, where farmers benefit from cheaper access to fertilizers and seeds. In rural areas, subsidies have helped narrow the development gap between urban and rural communities by providing access to necessities like clean water and electricity. Furthermore, they help to strengthen local industries, allowing Malaysia products to compete with foreign goods and thus reducing our dependency on imports. However, it is important to understand how subsidies impact the market more broadly. Firstly, subsidy can prevent consumer exploitation. When production costs go up, businesses might raise retail prices, but with subsidies, these costs can be controlled, helping to shield consumers from sudden inflation. Secondly, they contribute to price stability. Items like sugar, flour, and cooking oil remain relatively affordable, which is essential in managing inflation and protecting consumer purchasing power. Lastly, subsidy can help protect vulnerable groups in society, ensuring that essential services and goods are accessible even to those in financial hardship. While these benefits are significant, we must also acknowledge that subsidies become with long-term risk if not managed properly. One major concern is dependency. Industries and individuals may become too reliant on government support and lose their motivation to improve efficiency or innovate. Another issue is the fiscal burden. Long-term subsidies consume a large portion of the national budget, which limits the government's ability to invest in other critical sectors like healthcare, education, and infrastructure. There is also the risk of leakage and misuse. Without effective monitoring systems, subsidies that are meant for the poor may end up benefiting wealthier groups instead. Additionally, subsidies can distort the natural forces of supply and demand, creating market inefficiencies and reducing competitiveness. This can discourage foreign investors who are concerned about excessive government intervention in the economy. Finally, some subsidies, particularly those on fossil fuels, can lead to environmental harm by encouraging overconsumption and delaying the transition to sustainable energy resources. To carry out this research, we use a qualitative approach by analyzing secondary data, including government publications, national statistics, policy documents, and academic literature. This method enables us to not only look at the figures, but also to explore the wider implications of subsidies on Malaysia's economy, health, and development. In conclusion, although subsidies have made many positive contributions to our economy and to the life of ordinary Malaysians, they must be handled with care. If poorly managed, they may bring more harm than good in the long run. Therefore, we propose a few key recommendations. Firstly, subsidies should be better targeted to ensure that only those who truly need them are receiving the benefits.